What's up, YouTube? This is Zach, and yes, I am back. Today's video is a tag video. I was tagged by Ruth from Ruth's Gifted Hands, and if you go to her channel, I'll link it below. She has a very successful tag called your Ruthless Fragrances, and so she's doing the fellas now. I guess it was all ladies at first, so thank you, Ruth, for including myself, and I really do appreciate it. Now, let's get into it because I got a lot of them. I started out with just a few, but I'm a true frag head, so I couldn't decide. So here we go. First one I have in no particular order is Acqua di Parma Leather. Now, this Acqua di Parma is just straight up leather. I mean, I can't describe it any other way. It's just straight up leather. It smells so authentic. I mean, it smells like real leather. I don't know, like one of those couches or one of those car seats in your car. I don't know, but it just smells like exactly like real leather. I love it. It's polarizing at first if you're not ready for it, but you'll get used to it after a while. Next to it, of course, the infamous Baccarat Rouge 540. Everyone knows about that. You know, people spend a lot of money on a million clones of this and don't actually buy the real thing. And if you actually add up all of those clones that you bought, guess what? You could have actually bought the real thing. Nothing out there is like the real thing, by the way. Baccarat Rouge 540 is just in a league of its own. Okay, so next to that is a fragrance that hid from me for a while, Aramis Calligraphy Rose. Oh my God. Guys, if you've never smelled this fragrance, I don't even care if you don't like rose, you're still going to like this fragrance. I mean, it has that Middle Eastern flair with it, with the saffron and incense and things like that in it, but it's just such a beautiful scent. It's definitely niche quality, no doubt about it. Being Aramis, this is definitely a niche quality. It's discontinued, but you can still find it out there in some places. Beautiful fragrance. All right, so next to that, Andy Tauer's L'air du Desert. L'air du Desert Moroccan. Okay, so this Andy Tauer is supposed to give off the feeling of a nighttime Sahara desert in Morocco or something like that. And that's what it probably smells like there too. But this is so indescribable to me. I mean, it's such a beautiful fragrance. It's actually my favorite niche fragrance. It actually is. Next to that, we have Diptyque's Tempo. So Tempo, for me, basically, it's an aromatic type, spicy type fragrance, and it's all about patchouli with me. My nose is sensitive to patchouli, and I love patchouli, and I pick it up in that. It's really bold, powerful. I mean, you definitely are ruthless when you're wearing that. All right, so next I have Elysium by Roja Parfums. Elysium. This is basically a fragrance that has a lot of similar notes to something like I guess I might as well say it like Creed Aventus, but it doesn't smell like Creed Aventus. But you know that it's one of those crowd pleasing compositions. It's just to me, it's just a boss scent. You know, all of these are boss scents. You know, ruthless boss scents to me. So this is one I really like. Check that out if you get a chance. Now, this next one is, of course, none other than Dior Homme Intense. I'm telling you guys, Dior Homme Intense is in a league of its own. It's all about that iris and that chocolatey iris. It's very deep. It's very dark, mysterious, and it leaves such a beautiful scent trail. Again, you have to love iris though, because it's in there. It's in there strong. All right, so let's move on. I'm going kind of fast, but I only got so much time. Encre Noir. Now I could have used one of the other two flankers, but I just used the pillar on this one. This is vetiver. It's all about vetiver, that woody dark vetiver. You know, some say even inky vetiver. I don't get it, but I didn't like vetiver. I mean, I didn't like vetiver at first. I never really did, and it just grew on me. And it's one of those things like oud and everything else. Once you get into it, you just can't stop. And this is such a beautiful fragrance to me, guys. I mean, I don't know why people hate this or polarized by it, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's definitely ruthless, because you spray this, man, it's gonna fill up a room too. Next to that, we have Red Tobacco, Mancera Red Tobacco. Yes, and believe it, I've sprayed some of this. It doesn't look like I've worn any of this, but I really have. This is a really nice, sweet tobacco scent by Mancera. It's not about oud or anything like that, like most of theirs, but It is such a beautiful tobacco. Oh my goodness. I love this tobacco scent. And I recently got, I could have interchanged it with this, but I recently got Aramis's Tobacco Reserve. So it could have been interchangeable with those because that's a beautiful fragrance too. But I chose this one. I just love this. All right. So next to that, we have Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Oud Sad Mood. Again, you know, a lot of duplicates out there, but nothing like the real thing. Just oud and sweetness. I mean, it's just a lovely scent trail. I feel like a boss when I'm wearing that. I love that fragrance. It's definitely one to get if you don't have in your collection. All right, so now another one that I have in my collection that some of you guys may not know about. It's called Furio, and this is from the house of Jacques Bogart. And this is along the lines, I don't know if you can see the bottle, but this is along the lines of something like Corals, but it's a little bit like a more crowd pleasing type of Corals. Oh, but man, it's just so good to me. And I mean, you gotta be a confident guy to wear something like this, man. I mean, this is one of those powerhouses. You gotta really be confident and don't care what anyone thinks. So you have to be a really ruthless person to wear Furio, okay? All right, now the next one is from the House of Guerlain, and that's one of my favorite houses, man. I mean, they make some very high quality French fragrances. That's all I can describe it as. But this Heritage, okay, Guerlain Heritage EDT, it projects. It's such a boss scent. It's such a ruthless scent. Comes off like a cross between Davidoff Zeno and Roja's Danger. I mean, it's just it lasts forever. I mean, it just smells so good. You know, comment below the people that own this. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so now the next one is none other than Patchouli Reminisce. Now this is, if you're a patch head, you know that scent. This is authentic patchouli, guys. So if you like patchouli and you feel confident and you feel ruthless and you like patchouli, this is the scent to wear, no doubt about it. All right, I'm moving kind of fast, but again, I have a lot of them on here, so I'm trying to cover them all. Make sure I don't forget one either. Now the next one, of course, is Amouage Interlude. Man, this is the Blue Beast, guys. Now I have several clones as a reviewer. Of course, I like to see how they compare and everything, but nothing's like the original, as I always say. Man, this is just that Middle Eastern sensual incense. I mean, it's just, oh my God, it's just so good, man. I mean, like, you wear this, you're gonna get noticed because it's strong and it's loud and ruthless. And you know, if you got on a suit and tie, I mean, come on, man, you just can't be turned down, man. This is just good stuff. Now, the last one on the list is another one that I thought I'd never get, and I was able to find it. This is L'Eau d'Issy Pomme Noir Ombre. It's just from that higher end line than Issey Miyake, and I'm telling you guys, those fragrances, if you can get any of those from that line, this is ambery and incensey and sweet, and I don't know if you can see it, but oh my goodness, man, that is just some good juice. I mean, like, it's one of the best like amber type scents I've ever smelled in my life. I mean, that says a lot because I have a lot of fragrances, man. So this is all of my ruthless fragrances. Ruth, I want to thank you again for including me into this tag. Thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you check out all of the videos for this tag, and check out Ruth's channel. It's Ruth's Gifted Hands. So again, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for stopping by, and peace.